I don't like how close up this is, guys. YouTube changed the settings, so I can't like zoom out. Is that happening to somebody else? Are you guys having that same issue? I can't zoom out. It's like this is this close. Yeah, this is what it is, I guess. But anyway, I wanted to talk about something today. Marcos and I were having this little debate. He's such a beautiful man and so good and so divinely sexy. He seems to think that humility is where it's at. He was like, I remember when you used to be humble. And I was like, boy, I don't need to be humble. I'm entitled. I'm entitled to things. The universe wants to give me things. And to be humble is to give your power away as a manifester. And it really got me thinking, like, maybe that's not the right approach. Maybe I'm actually wrong. Maybe being humble is where it's at. And I just wanted to talk about this today and get your guys' opinion. Because as much as I know being humble is good and that, you know, you're not a dick. You're grateful for things. Like, thank you so much, God. I appreciate what I have. However, and there's a big but, and I cannot lie, it's that what if you're not happy with what the universe has given you so far? Nobody ever really thinks of that. Like, what if when the universe gives you things, you manifest, right? You don't like what you've manifested because it's like you were too humble. Like, this is what I was saying to him. I was like, when you manifest breadcrumbs from the universe and then you're grateful for breadcrumbs, in my opinion, more breadcrumbs appear, you know? So should we just say fuck humility, fuck being humble, fuck humbleness, right? Or is that the wrong approach in manifesting? And maybe we should just be grateful for every little thing we have, everything we have, which of course, the attitude of gratitude is how you manifest more things to be grateful for. However, my problem is that I used to manifest things that were like teeny tiny little, they're not really small, but like, we don't want birds and butterflies and fucking 1111 on license plates. We want our heaven on earth, right? We want nirvana. So why are we settling then for whatever the universe brings us? And I used to do this with men, especially. It'd be like, oh, well, I mean, I guess close enough. I mean, sure, I had a checklist of 20 things and he's only got 15 of them, but it's okay. Like, I'm grateful. You know, thank you, God. Thank you, God. While those other 5 traits were, turns out, all along in another man. I didn't know. I didn't know that perfection exists until I met Marcos, but really, I'm serious. Why, guys? Why be humble? And this is today's debate. Why should we be humble? This dude said, wah, stop crying. This guy right here. he said, wah, stop crying. Okay. Anyway, so really, I implore you, and I learned what implore means this week. I looked it up on Google. I'm so excited for myself. A new word in the dictionary in my new vocabulary, which I'm a big fan. Implore means I urgently beg you to consider this. Should you be humble when manifesting? Some people say yes. Some people say fuck humility. Fuck your humbleness. That's what some people say. Hey, it's a real serious debate I'm wanting today. I really want to hear your guys' opinion on it. Should we be grateful for the little things the universe gives us? Because we're not done yet. If it's mediocrity, we're not done yet. If it's meh, we're not done yet. So should you live in the attitude of entitlement? Always expecting more? Expect more, expect more. Because the universe is not on a budget. God is not on a budget. The universe is infinite. You can have anything you want, a la carte. You can be rich and have love and have the family and have the house and have, you can have it all. So why do we feel like humility is needed? Is this like a societal thing? Oh, be humble, Jenna. Be so grateful. It was like, I think the spirit of entitlement, the essence of entitlement, kind of takes away humbleness, doesn't it? You kind of can't have both at the same time, can you? You're either entitled to the kingdom of God, the kingdom of heaven, everything, or you have to be humble and be grateful for just the little teeny tiny things that you get. So this is a real question. No, don't be humble. It's limiting. That's what I'm saying. Thank you. But see, he's such a saint that I'm like really having to ask myself, do I want to be that type of person that's never humble anymore? There's no humility. There's just, I get it. I like it. I want it. I see it. I got it, right? Like that's it. When people say, oh, she came from humble beginnings. Why don't people say, oh, there'll be humble endings? Probably because once you learned that humility is what got your ass impoverished in the first place, being humble is what got people to walk all over you in the first place. Being humble led to cowardice. Maybe you just feel entitled now. Is there anything really wrong with entitlement? I feel like if you feel entitled around a person, you feel entitled to what that person has, or you feel entitled to that love, or you feel entitled to the things they do for you or whatever, that is wrong, in my opinion. Because it's not people that we're getting things from. It's the universe. It's like, feel entitled, but feel entitled when it comes to the universe, not a person's love or energy or time or whatever. But yeah, it's a real question, guys. Should we be humble while manifesting? It's a limiting belief, in my opinion. But anyway, I also want to be able to sleep well at night. I also want to be able to say, like, if I'm ruling my kingdom, my queendom here, what kind of queen do I want to be? Not an arrogant, entitled asshole. But I also don't want to be so humble that, like, I don't ever expect more or ask for more or accept the universe in giving me breadcrumbs. I don't want breadcrumbs. Can you still be humble and get everything you want? That's the real question. That is the question we're going to ask today, my loves. Thank you for being here. Can you be humble and be grateful and gracious for the things that the universe has given you so far and still expect more? The energy of wanting something is way different than the energy of expecting something, don't you think? If you're expecting a check in the mail today, like you're expecting it because the website says today by 5 p.m., you'd have already spent that money in your head. You'd have already seen it in your bank account. You'd have already like planned for it, right? The energy of expectation, the energy of entitlement. I'm entitled to that money. That's mine. Versus humility, versus humbleness, versus wanting, like, oh, I want it. It would be pretty cool. I hope I get it. You know, the universe, I know it's capable of giving me it, but I wonder, what do I have to do for it? Thank you, God. Thank you. I'm so grateful, so grateful, so grateful. It's like even being grateful for something can put you in the energy of, well, if you're not really truly grateful, you're just saying it, just saying thank you. How does one feel truly grateful for something? It was just so shocking. He said, you used to be humble. And I said, yeah, used to be. Now I expect more. And I was like, what are you saying by it? What do you think I should do? Do you think I should be humble or feel entitled to more, expect more? And he said, in the cutest way ever, he said, I just think you should remember that you used to be humble. This man's words, like daggers to the heart, baby. Daggers to the heart. If that doesn't make me reconsider my role as a woman in this world, I mean, just as a human, Like, it was like, God damn, why does he have to be so right all the time? So that's like a really good question. Should you be humble or entitled when manifesting? Because look, they say the attitude of gratitude is how you manifest more to be grateful for. It puts you in the energy of, wow, that worked. Wow, I have something. Wow, I'm abundant. But then again, you would say that if you were at rock bottom like I was last year, homeless, like you would be grateful for a sandwich if somebody gave it to you. So like being humble for something like that, it's great, it's lovely, and that's sweet. But I don't care to manifest on a small scale like that. I want a mansion and the ability to have a sandwich that I make for myself and be able to give sandwiches out to others, and just I expect more, you know? So I'm really curious. What do you guys think about this? I'm not religious, but I can listen to you preach all day long. Oh, Jimbo, how you doing? Hi, baby. Oh, I remember you, Jimbo. I love you so much, man. I'm not religious. Oh, shit, honey, never in my life have I been accused of being religious. Oh, my love. I was Satan's spawn my entire childhood, and I left the religious cult called Christianity when I was 16 against my family's wishes. Honey, never been labeled religious ever in my life. Cheers. Anyway, you know who else wasn't religious? Jesus. But I'm just saying, let's move on. Let's move on. Anyway, Jimbo, I love you. I love that you're here. I would just like to implore you today, my loves, question this. If getting everything you want because heaven exists and it should be here, you should have heaven on earth, then should you be humble? Well, when your really cute boyfriend says that he prefers you humble, you have to be defiant, I guess. I don't even know if Twin Flame or Santa Claus can convince me to be humble, you know? But I do love him, though, and I would consider it. Hi, Teresa. I missed you and love you so much. Oh my gosh, Jimbo, I'm so happy. Hello. How are you? I'm good, thank you. This shit is too wholesome. Hi, King of Darkness. I like that did you start another account? Because I think I booted your ass yesterday, didn't I? Didn't I? Let's talk about it. Did I boot you? And did you come back from the dead? I see you. I got timed out, not deleted. Ooh, story of my life. They can't delete the legends, baby. Yo, he said, let's be honest, not even death is stopping this. Oh my gosh, you better watch it. You talk a big game. You talk a lot. Yep, is all I hear. Let's see. Hi, Teresa. How you doing? Miss me yet? If not, don't worry. You soon will. Probably not, but confidence is key. Oh, I love that. Yes, confidence is key. You've got that going for you. Months ago, you read my cards and you were 100%. Really? Did I? That's amazing. You need some Jesus. Listen, I'm going to be real with you, Ray Foxy. I love the name. You need some Jesus. What I really need is to smoke some J with Jesus. That's what I really need. You know what I mean? And I'm actually convinced that if you can't tell I already know Jesus, I think I shouldn't trust you. You guys ever, the first thing everybody says to you, especially if you're like me, very controversial, first thing they say is, you need Jesus. You need some holy water. And I'm like, honey, if you can't tell that I know that guy already, like, it's you I don't trust. It's your discernment I don't trust. You know what I mean? Anyway, I'm not going to get into it because I don't really want to argue with anybody today. I just want to ask you simply, do you think humility is good when it comes to manifesting? Because I have to be able to sleep with myself at night and calmly. I have to be able to live with myself 24/7. And if my own boyfriend thinks I'm too proud or too arrogant, then I have to really reconsider some things. But I just feel like I'm in this entitled energy now. I feel entitled to more and more and more and more. Fuck humility. But maybe it makes me a horrible person, honestly. So I'm just reconsidering. Jenna Strong, long time. I definitely miss you. You too, Jimbo. Yeah, that guy said, "Wah, stop your crying." How did he get #1 spot? Oh, because it's Gary Coleman. That's how. Top fans. Let's see. Okay, Gary Coleman got booted down to 4th place. That's okay. That's good. You'll make it again, Gary. Look at you. I don't think anybody should have the #1 spot if you're not even your real self. You're pretending to be some other celebrity on the internet. So anyway, I love that Jimbo is #1 now. He's #1 in my heart. The thing is, guys, entitlement is the only thing I think we've got going for us in manifesting a new earth. You got to feel entitled to that shit. I feel like if you accept breadcrumbs, that's all you'll get. Even with men, when it comes to men. Same thing. Girl, you accept 1 phone call a week from your mans, or he takes you to Olive Garden once every 6 months, and you're like, oh my God, he's so great. Girl, you're accepting breadcrumbs from that loser. And that's just going to be what you're going to get. So I think that, honestly, we really need to start being more entitled. But that's just me, the witch bitch. Honestly, the one with the cold-ass heart that doesn't even work. I'm starting to notice, like, man, I have been closed off to love for a long time. This guy comes in my life, and I'm just like, holy shit, what was love, man? What was love? Never knew it. Never knew it ever. Has me actually wanting to be a better woman. So I'm curious, should we stay in the attitude of gratitude and be very humble for even the breadcrumbs that we get? I think you can be grateful for that stuff and still expect more, right? And also, as a manifestation coach, you get to a point where you look at the 3D world, the 3D physical, and if you're grateful for breadcrumbs, you're focusing on the small little wins. You could be using your imagination at that same moment to see something bigger, but yet we're like, oh, look, a hug. Oh, a phone call. So exciting. Ooh, I won $20. Like, so we're focusing on the little, the minute, and we're grateful about that. I don't know. I think I'm just like, I think I'm too spoiled. I think I got too spoiled by the universe. I think that's what it is. Oh no. Somebody needs to put me out of my misery, girl, because I expect way too much. And I expect way too much out of my man, too. I will say, not too much. I just expect a lot. Honesty, which is great because he's honest to a fault, which I love. You know, as a big mouth, I am grateful that somebody else has as big of a mouth as me. And I like that. But also the time, the attention, like he spends 24 hours with me, obsessed with me, and me obsessed with him. And it's so fucking beautiful. And that's what I expect. I think a lot of people, this is why they get angry, because I do expect more and I do require God to show up. I demand more of God. And most people don't. That's probably why they don't get the blessings that I get. That's probably why they don't get the crazy ass miracles that I get. Because I expect more from the universe. I demand it. I command it. I don't settle. And maybe I'm not humble. Maybe not. Will I be able to live with myself if I'm never humble again? Yeah, I think so. Because I'll have everything I want. Again, I just think we need to take our power back, guys. And humility really is a limiting belief, in my opinion. But hey, look, I really would love to know what you think about it. You know, maybe you disagree. Yeah, of course you can be grateful and expect more at the same time. But when it comes to manifesting, if you look too closely at the things that you have and it's not enough, then you're still in lack. You're still in lack mentality then, you know? If you could truly, truly be grateful for half a sandwich you find outside on the ground when you have nothing, like really grateful for it, then yeah, that puts you in the energy of gratefulness and more will come in. But if you see that half sandwich and you're looking at the sandwich half empty, then you're not really in the attitude of gratitude. Would you be demanding more, expecting more? Because I feel like when you focus your eyes on something physical, you could instead be imagining at that moment something bigger, something more magical. I think humbleness is a limiting factor. I really do. I think it's a limitation. I think it's a downfall of humanity, really. You always make me. Glad you're in a good place. Thank you. I love you, Jimbo. I am. God is so good to me, man. Hey, I saw you somewhere. How many Discord servers do you mod? 0. I'm just here to make people laugh. Okay. Hello, observer. How you doing? And you teared up and told me straight no. Oh, wow. I remember that reading. Oh, God. That one was very hard to relay. As a tarot reader, guys, sometimes... Shit, I'll tell you, if anybody wants to do this gig, it takes being very honest to a fault and not being afraid of not being liked. You can't be afraid of being hated and do this work. Telling someone they're not going to meet their birth mother is that was pretty tough. I remember that. Yeah. We got a slave fan over here. What's that? What's a slave fan? Buddy, your name is, nobody talks about Tyler Vitelli. But let's be honest, nobody talks about you. Probably not even your own parents. Oh, shit. Okay, see, I knew that today was pretty argumentative when I fought with Marcos for the first time ever. We had an argument today. That's when I was like, oh, shit. Something's in the air, baby. What is it? It's a full moon. I think it is, isn't it? It's a full moon, like... around now it's like a full moon. But yeah, I got in an argument with him today and I was like, damn, people are fucking argumentative. Not me, I'm perfect. It was him. Just kidding. We're both Aries, so war is our love language. Fighting, if we don't have fights, it's not love. You know what I mean? But I like how he said, buddy, your name is nobody talks about Tyler. Let's be honest. Nobody does talk about you. Sorry. I think that's fun. It takes a troll to know one. Am I right or am I right, darkness? Yep. Takes a troll. Takes a troll. Did he give you a concrete example of why you're not being humble? No, he was sweet about it. I said, do you think I should be? What do you think? And he said, I just think you should remember that at one time you were humble. And that was such a loaded statement. Like, I don't know if that meant go back to your humble roots or remember where you came from and that might have been what got you caught up. I don't know. It was kind of loaded. And after that, I hung up the phone. So I don't really know what he meant by it. I just had to come on live and ask the question. I think he's so beautiful. He's such a gorgeous man. Oh my God. I've never cared so much about how I'm viewed ever in my life. His opinion means everything to me. It's the craziest thing. I'm normally such a brute. I'm a girl that has like no filter and I don't give a fuck who I offend, but he's got me all like changing. Makes me want to be better. I'm really in love, guys. It's crazy. It's crazy. I'm really in love. Love. Like the real deal. Like, we already named our babies, our future babies. Like, I kind of love. Like, that's what I'm talking about. So when he says things like, you used to be humble, he didn't like condemn me. He didn't make me feel bad about it or anything. He made a statement. And I was like, wow, you are right, though. You are right. We got a flower in here. Flower revolution. Exactly. I love that. Hey, man, I ain't the one going from stream to stream, hating on random people. Hey, I mean, he definitely makes,
I'm rusty. Please make sure.
Hello.
Hi. Your name's what, sir?
Gustavo.
Okay. And you're...
I'm Jenna. Nice to meet you.
All right, good.
Yeah, I love it. How are you, man?
Are you going to today's match?
Yeah, 6 o'clock. Yeah.
Exactly. Me too.
Oh, good. Who you for?
I'm from Mexico.
Okay, so you're for LSU then?
Okay.
You've got a hat for him, I heard. You got a hat.
So far.
You're going to sit together at the game. I freaking love this. Look, that's amazing.
Enjoy.
Ah, that is so fucking fun, dude. Best thing ever. Oh my god, that's amazing. This brand new roommate just moved in just seconds ago. And they're going to a game today. Both of them. Oh my god. Is that why there's been so many people here? Oh, they're all traveling for a game. Okay, makes sense. Makes sense. Oh my god, he came in just like he owns the place and he's just like, yeah, how you doing? Going to the game tonight. You? And he's like, yeah, same. And he's like, okay, where are you from? Mexico? Okay, so you're for LSU then. All right. Nice to meet you. Have a good one. And he just goes upstairs. I'm all like that guy. I know it. And I said, oh yeah, I heard you have a hat for him too, because he's wearing an LSU hat. You got a hat for him too, huh? You're gonna sit together in the stands. What are the fucking odds, though? 2 of my roommates are here for the game. I don't even know what the fuck LSU is. Ooh, I love it. I ain't hating. I'm just trolling. Oh yeah, you're talking about lack mentality. It's something I believe in. It's not something I believe in anymore because it made me very miserable. Yeah, I just try to live day by day now and just let things be. See, that's another thing. When you just let things be, is that really taking back your power as a conscious creator? Oh, asking for a friend. I'm just asking. I don't know. But does it work? Sure. To take a passive approach to life, let the universe just do whatever it's going to do, sure. But I would say the only hard work there is to manifesting what you want is just claiming it, just assuming that you already have it. That's the hard work. When you get the desire in your heart the first day, claim it right then as done. Your higher self wouldn't have given you that desire if it wasn't real, if it didn't already happen somewhere. If you didn't already have it in some reality, you wouldn't want it. You wouldn't want it. It's there because you want it because it's real. So when we live passively like that, it's like, I just let things be. I mean, I like that, I guess, for you, but I'm a little too entitled. I'm a little too stubborn and I'm a little too argumentative. I'm a little too, give me what the fuck I want. That's why I can't be a monk. I can't just be passive like that and let the universe just blow me around like a leaf. I can't. I used to. And guess where it blew me? Homeless, living in my car in the middle of the fucking Arizona desert in the summer. I can't just be passive anymore. I have to claim it. Yeah, it really helps my mental health, but you do you, boo. I love that you say that too. I say it as well. If it helps you, it helps you. Yeah. I need to leave. Hope you see this message. Love you. Bye. You're the best. Bye, Jimbo. I love you, man. Dante, how you doing? I think I'm a little too honest for my own good. I'm already on thin ice, so it's basically, well, okay. I ain't trying to argue more and get erased from existence. Like, hell no. All right. I see you, Blackface King. Yeah, man. Sorry about the things I said, too. Why would you say I have an ogre laugh and then try to act like you're not a troll and that you should... Listen, that's like a thing. That's a real thing. Hate on the internet, yeah? I don't know. I think it's a dick move on your part. Hi, Alicia. How you doing? Your roasts are good and solid. He just made fun of my laugh. Fuck that. Ogre laugh. Does it sound like an ogre when I laugh? I think it sounds like angelic fairies, but whatever. I don't know. Some people call it ogre laugh. I don't know. Well, I'm not being passive in life. I just don't fixate on what comes next. Don't know how to explain it other than just letting go. It still works. I still work on things, but I don't think about it much. That makes sense. That's the ultimate detachment. I love that. He is saying he's a troll. The chat. No, I'm still trolling. I never said I'm not a troll. Right. No, I said you're an asshole, but you can put troll as your label, but I think you're a dick. So I'm hiding you. I'm booting you from the chat. Thank you so much. Have a good one, or don't. I don't give a fuck. But anyway, yeah. So it really, if you can feel entitled to your better and reality, I'm talking hundreds of miracles a day, and say you get one that is like, it's not really that big. It's not really that big of a thing. But you fixate on that thing, and then you're like, oh, I'm so grateful. I'm so happy that happened. Are you going to manifest more little things like that? I don't know. If you focus on the breadcrumbs, do you get more breadcrumbs? I know that to be true about angel numbers. If you focus on angel numbers, you get more of them. If you focus on butterflies, you get more of them. If you focus on birds, you get more of them. So that's my thing. You're being humble, and you're grateful for every little thing. But what if you're just manifesting teeny tiny things forever? You know, it's a good question. It's a good question, and it needs to be asked. I don't know. We'll see. I mean, I've really only tried being humble up to this point. I've never tried this whole like entitlement thing where it's like very entitled. Like, oh no, there'll be more. Oh no, I demand more. Oh no, I command more. Oh no, just because I said so. Like, I've never lived in that energy before. As soon as I shifted, Marcos can tell the difference. And now it's like, is there anything wrong with that? I don't care. I don't know if I give a shit. I don't think I give a fuck. I don't think I care. And if that means that it's like people can't be around me or something, I hate to say it, but I don't even know if I can change this about myself now. I just feel entitled to more from the universe. I don't know if I can do humble anymore, guys. I don't know. And I may end up losing somebody good over it. I don't know. I don't know if it can even be changed, you know. Tiny things aren't always bad. Sorry, the ogre laughed. Did you hear the ogres? Also, the other ogres laughing in the background too. Yeah, that was funny. They all thought that was a really funny joke. Okay, anyway. Also, I wanted to say I liked your apology. I thought that was really cool. Very, very big man of you. You got to go there. You got to, so I get to. That shit's fun. Don't hate. I mean, appreciate. Okay? Wow. Yeah, that was hilarious on so many levels. Oh my god, that shit did not sound like an ogre laugh, more like dolphins. Aww. I'd rather sound like a dolphin. Thank you. But I'm serious. If humility is where it's at, then will you always just expect the small things? And why can't you expect more? Why can't you live in the energy of entitlement? I'm entitled to more. Like, even knowing your worth at work, wouldn't you go to your employer and be like, I'm worthy of $10 more an hour? You could be grateful for the money you make, but then you could be like, yeah, no, I expect more though. I know who I am. So Thank you. But you go to the universe on it. It's not like you're not forcing the 3D world to change. You're not forcing your boss to give you a raise. You're forcing the universe to shift you into a reality where you already have the raise. You see what I'm saying? But yeah, anyway, I'm just having this I don't know. This like come to Jesus moment today, I guess, guys. Some of my religious trolls will be very grateful for that. Finally getting her life right with Jesus. Finally going to the good Lord. Finally. Dude, like the worst thing about being an internet sensation that I am is how people show up on my channel and the first thing they say is, y'all need Jesus. And I'm like, honey, if you can't tell that I already know that guy, I don't trust your level of discernment. I don't trust you. I think you might be the look out for shit. I don't trust you. If you can't tell I already know Christ, I don't know, man. I don't know. I know the devil didn't put this laugh in me. I know that this happiness I have did not come from the devil, Boo Bear. So who did it come from then? You know? And if there's only one name by which anybody is saved, I'm just saying. But yeah, I've sometimes wondered, like, if humility is so good, then why are all the humble people broke? And being walked all over and being a doormat? There's a question. There's something we should ask. No, think about it. Think about it. Think about it. Huh? You know I'm right. You know I'm right. All the humble people are broke. All the humble people work at their job for 20 years, never get a promotion. All the humble people get broken up with. The good guys finish last kind of thing. All the humble ones. Listen, and I'm serious. I think that what it is, we're doing this all wrong. What we need to be doing is being more entitled. Proud. You know, that saying, the pride comes before the fall, right? What comes after the fall? Nobody ever asks that. Nobody ever asks questions ever. Do you know how fucking irritated I am? I'm so mad. Nobody ever asks questions. We just take what they regurgitate out of a book and then we're like, yes, sir, no problem. Let me just accept breadcrumbs for the rest of forever. Nah, fuck that. I want a mansion. I want a healthy family. I want fame. I want notoriety. I want money in my bank account. I want the most divine, sexy, love, raunchy ass sex you've ever seen. I want it all. Why can't I have that? We all deserve that. But yeah, I think that attitude of humbleness, it's like, I don't know. It can very much border complacency. I feel like it can border niceness. And I don't think for us to get what we want, we need to be nice. Good. Honorable. I prefer honorable instead of good. I don't want to be good. What is good? The Bible says, what is good? Who is good? I want to be honorable. So I think the energy of entitlement is actually, I think that's more what I want to be. Does that make me a bad person? I don't know. But I know that this man in my life, he is a king, honey. A king. Royalty. Just so perfect. And I really do want to be the best for him. You know, I don't want to be like this cruel ogre. You know? But I also want to be entitled to more. I want to know that the universe is not on a budget. Why limit God? God's not on a budget. Maybe if we demand more, we get more. But really, if pride comes before the fall, then what comes after the fall? Pride. If you're going to rise up again, wouldn't you be proud? Shouldn't you be proud? Shouldn't you be proud of the fact that you know who you are? You know who you are as a divine being. You know who you are as a God, as a creator. You know what I mean? I think pride is just villainized. I think we all demonize the word pride. We don't want to be proud, but honestly, proud is how you get your shit. Be proud of who you are. Be proud that you're a God. Be proud that you run this shit. You know? They could say they don't want to pay you more, and then you could choose to go somewhere else. True. But still, where would you go if the universe isn't giving you more or the raise? Where would you go if the universe isn't giving you more? Right. That's what I'm saying. Why don't we demand that the universe give us more? It's almost like you have to have this energy being immovable, being stoic, even rigid, proud, arrogant. I really think maybe maybe we all get it wrong. We've been programmed to be this like docile, sweet, like pushover, doormat. We're so afraid to challenge God. We're so afraid to challenge the universe. We're so afraid to say, now, fuck that. I said yes. I said I want 10 more an hour. That's what I get. And next. That's it. I'll wait, but I don't have to wait. I'm just going to keep imagining it in my head. I'm going to keep affirming for it. I'm just going to keep claiming it, and it will happen. And, you know, when I was a kid, like, oh my God, my mom, she was like, no one ever tells you no, huh? You always get told yes. Always, always. And I didn't even know I was manifesting back then. I just knew I was arrogant as fuck. I just knew that when I wanted something, it was mine. And I didn't even know about manifesting back then. I didn't know about conscious creating. I just was a rebellious little shit. But anyway, my mom knew that. And I knew how to manifest, I guess, naturally. But it's like that. We're so afraid of being a brute. We're so afraid of being this like freight train that just 100 miles a minute gets exactly what you want. You're so afraid. We're all so afraid of being powerful, demanding more of the universe. Like, I think religion did a bad number on our psyche. I think as a collective, the Bible especially, and with me, I was raised Christian. I was raised religious, so this is why I talk about Jesus and stuff, but really I don't believe that Jesus was a man. Anyway, I'll get there a different day, whatever. I think that the Bible was like teaching us to be so humble, because I think that that's a control tactic. I mean, Jesus even said, he and the Father are one. If you've seen me, you've seen the Father. So like, if you've seen me, you've seen God. So it's like, claim more. And I think that humility gets us all stuck. I think religion wanted us to be humble, but I don't want to be humble. Sorry. Does this make me evil? Right. Oh God, that sounds like a delicious salad. Oh my Lord. Actually, maybe not extra ranch. Ranch be expensive. In your reality, in my reality, ranch be cheap, because I can manifest 50% off coupons anytime I want. I actually, last year, it's so funny that we're talking about ranch, because I literally, when I was in my car, I was still giving these messages. I was still teaching people how to manifest, even when I was homeless. And I was getting my way out of homelessness by manifesting small things, small wins. Because that's how I felt it needed to logically progress. I didn't think that I could just be living on the street one day to like owning a mansion. I thought there's levels to this shit. There's strategy involved. I got to manifest this and I got to manifest that. And it's like that's not what I want to teach you guys. That is such limitation. If I could teach you anything, it would be go straight for the gold. Go for gold or don't go at all. Go big and go home. You can have all of it. If I would have been able to teach from a different kind of understanding back then and not out of fear, and I would have taught you guys more properly. last year, but I couldn't. I was in the state of fight and flight all the time. But it is pretty ironic though that you're talking about ranch, because when I was in my car, I would use that analogy. I don't know why, but I always use ranch as an analogy. I would tell everybody, I'd be like on a live stream, I'd be like, you can manifest anything. Go to a store today and get a 50% off coupon of ranch. I don't know why that was on my mind, but it was. And so it's really funny you say it's expensive, because it's not. Nothing is expensive. Everything is hella cheap. You have been told that recession is real. Okay? Do you think that Warren Buffett gives a fuck? Do you think that Oprah cares? That you think that poverty exists? Do you think that Elon Musk is having these problems? No, because he understands the universe is infinite. We're just too damn humble down here to really think we deserve that. So we don't claim it. This is why the poor go poorer and the rich stay rich. This is why. It's like this is where it really needs to end, in the mind. In the mind. Fuck being humble. I really don't think being humble is where it's at, guys. I don't. Cut out the lettuce too. No. Oh my God. You're what? Left with tomatoes. Yum. You're really fun. I actually really kind of do like you. Who timed you out yesterday? Was it Marcos? After the fall comes the hospital bills. I love your sense of humor, bro. I need that in my life. Thank you for existing. After the fall comes hospital bills. Cute. But who's the one that confidently and boldly claims that those hospital bills are irrelevant? Who's the one that manifests a $0 hospital bill? The proud. I would think. I don't know. Guys, it really is kind of a crazy question, huh? Are you a stud? 100%. Bella, you looking hella cartoonish. Is that weird? You look like a cartoon character. Damn, he is on it today. Stay healthy and fit. You and your family always keep smiling, always. Thank you so much, Ass Cat. Anyway, so yeah, guys, should we stay humble? I guess. I feel like you'll always just accept breadcrumbs from the universe. Why would you if you know it's infinite? Why would you accept breadcrumbs? Why? And and this coming from a girl who had so many public breakups that it's hella embarrassing. If you were to fucking Google my name, please don't. But if you were, you would see some heinous shit that has happened publicly for me. I mean, I got one of my most popular live streams ever was me literally being dumped on a street curb in front of a police station so that I could go to a homeless shelter that same night by my boyfriend. Trust me, if there's been any public humiliation rituals ever done on this girl, it came from weak sauce men. So I understand the breadcrumbing from men. But because we accept breadcrumbs, they give more of that shit. What you really should have is a sexy ass man who just texts you right now in live time as you're on a live stream, see? But I would take these breadcrumbs, one text a week from a guy like, oh my God, guys, he called me. Can you believe that? I'm so happy. He remembered my name. Oh my God, so cool. Ugh, Lord God. He remembered me. Ooh. Oh my God, I'm just I could faint. Oh my Lord God, that happened to me, girl. And so I expected more breadcrumbs. But once I started saying like, nah, fuck that. I am top priority. I am the prize. I'm a goddess. You need me far more than I need you. Once you have that entitlement, then the shit gets flowing. Then good things come in. Fuck humility. I really... Yeah, fuck humility. Fuck being humble. I'm sorry. I'm not sorry. I'll be able to sleep well at night. It's fine. I'll get over it. I'll be all right. Daniel, man, what's up? Why are we acknowledging these fucking trolls? I don't get that. I don't get that. Medina banished me from the lands of the gods for a whole 24 hours. She doesn't get anything wrong. Nothing passes that one. You best watch yourself, King of Darkness, if that is your real name. Don't go feeding these trolls, because if I have to read your shit comments addressing shit comments of other people, I'll boot your ass for a lot longer than 24 hours. Do you understand me? See, I understand. Right. Why? Because I'm entitled. I feel entitled to this channel being uplifted and not feeding trolls from Trollville. If I have to read your comments because I like you, you're pretty cool. It shouldn't be addressing trolls. You should have more discernment than that. You should be using your psychic gifts more than that. And you should be really holding it up here as a divine masculine. Get it? Got it? Good. Don't make me boot you longer than 24 hours. Because I'll have you think in Medina that she was graceful and merciful. Do you understand? Mm-hmm. Okay. Wow. Ryan. So did you change your name, Ryan? I don't know. There was another fox in here, so lots of foxes. But one very foxy mama. And I'm noticing that lately too. Another thing, girl, when you manifest the real one and they're not giving you breadcrumbs, they're actually giving you everything and you feel entitled to it. Like there's no longer this feeling of like, oh my God. It's just, yeah, I expect you to be kind. I expect you to love me. I expect you to treat me like that because I treat you like a king. But there's just all these past experiences that I've had where I would just accept breadcrumbs from people. And now you get the real deal. And the man who's like, honey, why would I give you breadcrumbs when you own the whole bakery? He owns a bakery. Not literally, but I wish. That'd be fucking awesome, huh? Life goals. Yeah. But no longer getting breadcrumbs because I feel entitled to more. I feel entitled to everyone loving me, everyone treating me like royalty, everyone treating me like a queen, the way he treats me, the way I treat me, the way the universe treats me. Fuck being humble. I'm sorry. I just can't do it. I can't do the whole humble thing anymore, guys. I can't. And I certainly cannot do the whole, I'm afraid of being proud. I'm afraid of being entitled. I'm afraid of saying I demand more. No, I'm not afraid of demanding more. I feel like the universe isn't going to give us more unless we're commanding it. So be about it. Command more. Not the boo. Not the boo. Forgive me, thy goddess. Forgive the ignorance of this arrogant fool. I will do that. Cheers. I want to own a bakery. Damn. Forgive the arrogance. You're not really that ignorant, actually. Just watch yourself, because trolls be trolling. And they're looking for an ignorant fool to siphon from. So watch yourself. I'd sell the hell out of that bread. Yeah, you would. I'm sure you would. Oh, is that a cardinal? Oh my God, my heart. See, look, we look at instances like that and I don't have that. Okay, yes, I do think it's cute. When I see a bird like that, my grandma, she's on the other side. She shows up as a cardinal in my life. And so I'll see a cardinal and I'll be like, oh, that's sweet. But I don't go into it anymore with like, oh my God, that was so amazing. Like, I can't believe that happened. I'm so excited. Maybe I get more magic today. It's not like that. It's more of an expect it. It's more of like, I expect magic now. I'm entitled to magic now. And I don't know, maybe that makes me a bad person, but I just do. I just expect the universe to give me more all the time. I literally expect anytime I leave something behind, the universe is always improving it. Down to the fact of every man I've ever had never did it. They couldn't do it for me. They weren't the real one. They weren't my right person, my true divine kingdom spouse. And so I would leave and I'd get broken up with and I'd move on and I'd cut cords and I'd move on, not talk to him, boot him out of my phone, boot him out of my life, right? And then eventually it got to a point where because I believed that the universe only improves things, I manifested my true divine counterpart. And we're happily in love, madly in love. And so I don't settle for breadcrumbs anymore. Breadcrumbs are stupid. And I just don't want them. So if that makes me like this evil villain because I was one time homeless and humble and impoverished and barely had any money, and I was, I could fit in with the people that were in that same mentality. It was almost like it was rewarded. It's almost like being homeless, even in a way. There was like this sense of pride, like humble beginnings. Like, yeah, you suffer with the rest of us. Yeah, right. There's like this oath that you accidentally, secretly make. You don't know you're doing it, but you almost swear an oath to poverty. It's like I made a vow to poverty and other people who are poor with me at rock bottom. And I know it sounds really bad, but I don't want the top 5 people in my phone and in my circle and in my friend group and in my council. I don't want them to all be homeless. I'm sorry. I know. I can't have that be the case anymore. It was for a long time on the streets. I would just be around people who literally had nothing. I mean, one of my best friends, she had everything stolen from her. She was moved here from Canada and had everything stolen from her. Had absolutely nothing, no money, no anything to her name. Was like the most sweet thing on the entire planet, and I just couldn't even be around her for very long. I had to break it off with her too, because there was always this expectation of the universe is going to shit on me. And I don't like that. I loved her too much to see her experience that. She would experience that every single day. She'd come to me and she'd be like, oh, something happened again. And I'm like, are you not listening to me? I'm teaching you this shit. Listen. But how can a homeless person help another homeless person believe in abundance? You can't. Not really. It's the same with me being not in love and not finding my soulmate. It's like, how can I sit here promoting love and being like, oh, guys, here's how you fix your relationship when I'm not even in one? Or at least a healthy one. So how can you convince somebody that they should have more in the universe if you don't actually claim more? Right? Birds be scary, not gonna lie. I got attacked by a crow a few days ago. Stole my flipping food too. You fucking deserved it. Now we're even. Now I forgive you. Anyway, it just, guys, for real, I don't think we should be humble anymore. I think that we should be entitled instead. Does it make you a tyrant? Does it make you some evil dictator? Does it make you like a horrible god of your reality? Like if you're God and this is your conscious creation, this is your video game and you're God of your reality, what kind of God are you? I mean, once in a while, I'll see a red bird and I'll just start crying because I'll be like, oh my God, that's so beautiful. Thank you. I needed it right then. But to manifest, and I really think that we need to talk about this more in the manifestation community. To manifest something, put yourself in the energy of having had that thing for weeks or months. Take away the newness of it. Take away the feeling of excitement. And to manifest something, think more about the comfort of knowing you have it and you'll always have it. That's what I'm learning about relationships in general, losing men all the time. Breakups, constant. And you guys have seen it over the years. The one thing I now have that I didn't before is this expectation that Marcos can't leave me, doesn't want to, and I don't want to leave him either. Same thing. We fight for each other no matter what. That's the entitled energy that I have now that I didn't have before. And that's why I got broken up with. That's why I'd always be in this energy of separation from a man, because I was not confidently claiming that that's what I deserve. So put yourself in the energy of having something so much that it becomes normal. Like if you're seeing red cardinals every day, you're not going to be like, oh my God, there it is again. There it is again. There it is again. If you're a millionaire, you're not going to every day be like, oh, I'm a millionaire. You're going to be like, yeah, of fucking course I'm a millionaire. And so what? That's great. I love it. But okay, you get in that energy of entitlement, of expectation. I expect it to last. It's mine. This is my kingdom. Of course I have it. But we all live in this humble energy, I think, for a long time. And then that, I think, is what actually keeps us at rock bottom. Truly. I feel that. I feel that way. Why did it say that everybody left except one person? Am I really only talking to myself? Don't answer that. It's probably a yes. I expect more. I expect to talk to more than one person. And then there jumped up to 5 people. You see, I expect more. I expect more. I expect the universe to give a shit if I give a shit, and to bring in people who are going to listen and hear what I have to say. And why not? Why not? I'm entitled to that. I'm entitled to more. I'm entitled to friends that understand what I'm saying, clients that want to win, knowing that I'm helping millions of people who at one time also were impoverished and homeless, and they get to have a brand new life, a kingdom spouse and a kingdom home and a mansion and everything else. I want that. I want that for everyone. So I can't be humble anymore. And I don't know if people think that that makes me a bad person, but like, it is what it is. I don't want to be humble. I want to be entitled. I want to stay entitled. If you're a millionaire and you're trying to manifest being a millionaire, wouldn't you feel entitled to keep that money to yourself? If somebody were to try to steal it out of your bank account, wouldn't you feel entitled to fight for that shit? You'd call your credit card company. You'd call the police. You would fight for it. You'd feel entitled to that money. That's mine. I'm going to fucking fight for it, right? So we need to take that excitement out of our manifestation and just be like, yeah, of course it's mine. That's how you really have, that's how it is with Marcos, even though it's a new connection and we've only been talking for like a month, even still, I'm like, yeah, of course that's mine. I've known him for 14 years in my dreams. I've dreamt of him for 14 years. 14 years. That's a fucking hell of a long time. So there's so much momentum to he and I being together that of course it's mine. Of course he can't leave me. Of course I can't leave him. We're destined. So it takes that whole like surprise element. It takes away that whole, oh my God, I'm so excited, guys. Can you believe it? Can you believe it? But when you go to manifest, people, so many women that come to me, they're excited for just a fucking phone call. And I'm like, why? That's your husband, right? Aren't you married? Why are you excited for a phone call? I don't get that. It's because you've not put yourself in the energy of having a spouse, having commitment. You're in the state of having a phone call. And then they ghost you and then go away for freaking 3 weeks and then come back and like, hey, you want to go on a date? And then they leave you for 3 weeks. And then that's what you're expecting. So if you're in the energy of expectation, then why aren't you in the energy of expecting union, commitment? We're all too humble, guys. That's what it is. That's what it is. That's a problem. That's a problem. That's a real problem. This world sucks when you live in humility and humbleness. Be entitled. Demand more of the universe. Command the universe. I'm telling you, so many people are afraid to challenge God. Why? I'll tell you. It's called the Bible. The Holy Bible. It made you scared to challenge God. Didn't it? In the Bible, it even says, do not dare test thy God. Test the Lord your God or something like that. Why? Shit, I want to test God. I want to see how much God loves me. I want to say challenge accepted. Sure, you gave me this money this week, God. Great. Could you please like quadruple it? Thanks. I'll wait. Just kidding. I'm not waiting. I want you to give it to me now. And now. And now. It's mine. It's mine. It's mine. We are so afraid to challenge the universe. We're forgetting that the universe is us. This 3D physical, whatever you're seeing with your eyeballs is us. This matrix is us. Don't villainize it. Don't demonize the 3D. A lot of my clients are so afraid to see stuff in the 3D, and I'm like, why? You're so scared of getting a bill in the mail. Why? Do you not know who you are? Do you not know that you manifested that? That's one version of reality. There's infinite versions, baby. Infinite versions. One happens to be that you got a bill. Okay, there's a billion cajillion others where that bill is suddenly, poof, just gone. What happened? I don't know. It's a zero balance. What happened? I don't know. I called the call center and they lost my account. What happened? Oh, I don't know. I found money on the sidewalk and boom, paid off my bill. I don't know. But I always win because I'm in the expectation of winning because I'm a brute force. The universe is not going to punish me for feeling entitled. Humanity does that. Humanity is what makes you feel bad for not being humble. Not the universe. No, think about it. Think about it. You've never seen the universe reprimand you for demanding more. Have you? No, because the universe is a yes man. God is a yes man. The universe is always telling you yes. Always. Always, 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 always telling you yes. Always. If you have thoughts of, I'm poor, I'll never be able to afford rent. Yes, here it is. Oh, so-and-so doesn't like me. I bet she's going to break up with me. I bet she's cheating. Yes, here it is. Yes, 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 yes. You're always being told yes. Why are we so humble? That's the real question. I'd rather be in the energy of expectation. I'd rather live as an entitled, little, spoiled, rich girl. The universe is my sugar daddy. My father in heaven, I'm spoiled. I'm a spoiled princess. And that's how I want to live. You know who I remind myself of right now? Rosie. You guys ever watch The Rosie Life? She's a manifestation coach on YouTube. She's kind of like this. She's like that. Man, she's a rebel. I fucking love her. I actually just realized, like, I really like that girl. Because she says the same thing. She's like, why would I want to be humble? Like, why would I say yes to this when I really want that? Why would I say, yeah, okay, to a guy who's giving me breadcrumbs when I could have a man who worships the ground I walk on? Make it make sense. We're just, as a society, so afraid of being judged for having what the fuck we want and being that much of a brute, being that force to be reckoned with, being that formidable, being that demanding. Demand more of your universe. Demand more of your reality. Serious. Guys, demand more of yourself. You're the one giving it to you. We met yesterday? Mm-hmm. Oh. Question, which one of you am I going to boot first? Because I couldn't tell yesterday which one of you was giving me the headache because you look so similar, both of you. Even your profile pictures, the length of your usernames, everything looks the same. And if I can't tell the difference between you two, I might just put you both in timeout. I'm getting tired of it. Anyway, I that's another thing. I'm just entitled. I'm just entitled to peace. I'm just entitled to, if I want to read comments in my comment section, they're going to be gold. The comments that I read, that I lay my beautiful eyes on, are going to be perfecto. Perfecto. And if it's not, I'm going to say, no, thank you. Send something else in, universe. I'll see you now. I'll see you now. I delete stupid comments and I raise it my soul family. Those who really resonate with what I'm saying. Those who can carry on a conversation about the relevant topic at hand. Right. They contribute in some way to what the fuck I'm saying. Do you know what I mean? Right. And if it's not that, I'll delete it, boot it, and then the universe will replace it. Always. Why? Because I'm an entitled, spoiled little, well, princess. And that is how you have to be, guys. You can't keep expecting to be treated like you have a spouse, a literal husband, a good divine masculine, while accepting breadcrumbs from train wrecks. I'm sorry, but girl, red flags are red flags. And you should know, because I know what the fuck I'm talking about. Do you know how many men I've dated with red flags? But each time I was just like, oh, oh, what a cute shade of rosy pink. Nah, honey, it was a red flag. Okay? It was more like a black flag of death. But instead I was just like, oh, it's okay. It's like, he's cute. So I was like, nah, no, we don't accept that. No. When the universe gives us mediocrity, we say, that's not what I asked for. Yeah. If you're going to manifest money and you want to be a multimillionaire with a really successful business, are you asking for bills? I didn't think so. So why would you accept a random fucking bill in the mail, bruh? Why would you accept that if every day you're saying shit like, I am rich, I have so much money, I'm so abundant? I'll tell you why. Because you're so humble. And instead of having that selfish, entitled energy, that expectation of course it's mine, this bill is already paid off, period. We don't stay in that energy, and that's the problem, right? We need to stay in that energy. Yes, that's true. People should have some self-respect. Right. So stay in the energy of entitlement. I don't think we should be so humble, guys. I don't know. I think I answered my own question today. I debated my own self. So anyway, thank you for being here. I really love how everybody put these opinions out here. I love it. I'm going to go simmer on all of what you said, and I'm going to really reconsider some things. Like, maybe I should be humble, or maybe I shouldn't. Or maybe I should, or maybe I shouldn't. I don't know. But either way, I'm going to get what the fuck I want because I'm entitled. So if you can still be humble and entitled at the same time, I say have at it. Cheers. If you can't be both, then pick one. You're either God and you get everything you want, tailor-made, everything. The job, the house, the car, the man, the property, the land, the freaking weather, perfect weather, everything, right? You either claim that, or you just be humble and let the universe give you whatever it wants, and then you be grateful for that shit. I don't know that I'm grateful for that shit. I don't know that I have to be. In fact, I would say, it's weird, but as a manifestation coach, I have this new technique that I'm teaching my clients, and it's how to be grateful for the things you're about to receive. Not so much the things you already have in your 3D, because most of the time people are coming to me because they have shit 3Ds. Their 3D matrix looks like absolute garbage. They're like, Jenna, I don't want to focus on the 3D. I want to replace it. So if you're going to be in the attitude of gratitude, I would highly suggest being in the energy of, thank you, God, for the millions of dollars that I just got. Thank you, God. Even if you're faking it till you make it. Be grateful for the shit you're about to receive. The things you see in your imagination, not so much in your 3D reality, because the stuff in your 3D reality is garbage. That's why we're trying to replace it. And focusing so much on what you have in the 3D is probably not the best way to manifest. It's not actually the best way to manifest. Get out of the 3D. Get out of the matrix, Neo. Stop looking at the 3D and being like, oh, thank you so much. I'm so glad I found pennies on the ground today. Fuck that. In the same 12 seconds it took you to pick up a penny, you could have used that 12 seconds to go into your imagination and claim that you won the lottery today. We have to stop with the humility, guys. Stop being humble. Start claiming more. If there's anything I can say as a girl who was living on the streets, please just understand that it is not a crime to want to go from rags to riches. It doesn't make you a bad person. And I understand that vow of poverty that all of us make. A lot of us make it. Really. At rock bottom, we find other people at rock bottom and then we want to fit in. We want to have friends. We don't want to be alone. We don't want to be scared all the time. We want people around us. So sadly, we connect ourselves with people that still live in that lack mentality. And what I think separates us from, well, unfortunately, people that want to stay there and stuck in that energy is that we claim it. We claim something different. We feel entitled to something different, even if it means being persecuted for it, even if it means people don't like us. At the end of the day, we have to like us. So I think you should stay in that energy of entitlement. Being humble. I don't think that gets you what you want. I just don't. So I'm going to have to go think about some things. Is being poor a bad or a good thing? What do you think? What do you think? Being poor in spirit, how does that feel? Being poor in health, how does that feel? Being poor in your bank account, how the fuck does that feel? I don't know, you tell me. But anyway, I really love that you're here. Thank you for asking these questions. See, this is the fun part about, well, breaking free from cults and hive minds, breaking free from poverty, breaking free from the homeless culture. I'm sorry, but it is a culture. It is so sad. It is a frequency though, guys, and none of us have to be there. No one deserves homelessness. No one. No one deserves to be on the streets. No one deserves to be starving. No one deserves poverty. Not when the universe is fucking infinite. And you can have heaven on earth right now, in the flesh, right now, not when you're dead, not in 50 years, not 30 pounds from now. No, now. You can have it now. Okay? So you should really embody the energy of entitlement. Fuck humility. Being humble. So I implore you today to be grateful, be in the attitude of gratitude. But I'll tell you, it makes it a lot easier to want to be in that attitude of gratitude when you're grateful for the things in your imagination, not the things in your 3D physical reality. Because sometimes the things in your 3D suck. And you don't really want to be grateful for that shit. Why would you? The universe sucked when it gave it to you. Why would you? Why would you? I'm sorry that I'm entitled. I'm sorry that I'm a spoiled little rotten biatch. I can't help it. I can't help it. I have seen how abundant the universe is, and now I feel entitled to that shit, and I'm sorry, but I'm not sorry. That's how I get my shit, because I claim it, because I am that obnoxiously arrogant. That's why I get the things that I get. That's why I get handed all the blessings that I get. Because I'm that, well, selfish, I guess. But I do good things when I have the things that I have. I do good things with it. But either way, even if I were selfish, fuck it. I'm still selfish and I'm okay with that. I'm okay with having what I want, even if I don't share it with anybody else. Guys, humility is what's killing our planet. Humanity needs to hear this message. Fuck humbleness. Get your stuff handed to you. And you get that handed to you by the level of expectation that you have. If you're out here manifesting millions of dollars and you say things like, I am rich, I am rich, I'm rich, why then would you accept a bill in the mail? That goes against everything you just said for 10,000 affirmations today. Why would you believe the bill in the mail, but not the 10,000 times repetitions that you said, I am rich, I am so wealthy, I always have so much money? Oh. Don't you dare apologize. Girl, never! For what? For being in alignment with my Father in heaven? For knowing that my sugar daddy is the universe? Apologize? I used to. Oh, I'm so sorry. I know I manifested this and you can't. It's because you wouldn't listen. I was teaching you to a point of exhaustion. I was teaching you free of charge. To my last dying breath. Literally, I died in 2019, guys. I'm for real, for real. I had a near-death experience. So did my twin flame. We both were dead, and we came back to life, both of us. So I can't help that I taught everybody everything I knew for the last 36 years. How to be entitled and get your shit handed to you. I taught you how to expect more as God. And I can't help that you don't know how to manifest, girl. That is not my problem. That is a you problem. I'm not about to apologize that I get handed shit because I'm in this entitled energy and you're not in your entitled energy. You're in your humble phase. And I love that for you, except I don't. Don't be humble. That shit is a limitation. That is a limiting mindset. And I know that Marcos is such a good guy that when he said, you know, you used to be humble. I know he meant well. And I know he meant like, I miss the girl that used to be sweet and maybe just like more appreciative or something. But I've bypassed that. I'm not that anymore. Now I really do expect. I really am entitled. I've had too much privilege. I've had too much privilege in seeing how the universe works. That's the truth. That's what I like about the Rosie life too. If you guys want to subscribe to her, she's amazing. She's the same. She's got the same attitude. She's a manifestation coach. She does the same thing I do. And she says the same thing. She's like, why? Why would I accept that? My Father in heaven, or I don't think she calls it Father. I think she just says the universe, but she's like, why? Why would I accept a 20 on the ground when I could get $20,000 with my mind? If you were just walking outside and you found a 20 on the ground and you picked it up, it would take the same amount of time for you to instead go into your imagination and recreate that it was $20,000, right? But I think that we just, humanity, for humanity's sake, we really have got to start being more entitled as a collective, guys, when it comes to commanding and demanding that the universe give us these blessings. God's not on a budget. Stop putting him on a budget. Oh, well, you can have this, Jenna, but you have to give me something else instead. Nah, I don't. I belong to the Most High God. I belong to the pure, unconditional love of Source, which means that I can have this and this and this and this and this and never sacrifice anything, never have to give up anything. Although in the past I did. Anytime I would dump a guy, I'd always get replace him in 2.2 seconds with an even better one and a better one and a better one. So you don't have to, but you get to that point where you realize, oh my God, the best of the best exists. I'm going to have it. Of course I'm going to have it. I'm creating it. I'm worthy. I've been worthy my whole life. Amen. Hey, how you doing? Thanks, guys. I love talking to you about this stuff. Like, this actually is one of my favorite ever live streams, I think. Because I could just be real with you guys and be like, I'm struggling right now. And I don't care if you judge me. I mean, I do. I really like a lot of you and I care about your opinions, but I don't care if you judge me going from poverty to wealth, from literal rags to riches. Because it's a mindset, and my mindset aligns with abundance now. And it doesn't make me a bad person. And I think so many of us, when we're really, really poor and we're even in bad communities, bad neighborhoods, not even able to eat food, can't even afford food. It's like you get into this state of, I owe everyone here something. I owe everyone at rock bottom. I owe them something. So I have to stay poor. I have to stay impoverished. But what if you just want to break that vow? What if you want to be abundant and have the universe spoil you rotten in ways that you can't understand and you don't know, you just expect? I don't think it makes me a bad person. I guess I want to say to an entire community of people that I used to belong with, I'm sorry if I'm disappointing you and not choosing poverty anymore. I'm sorry if you thought I had to remain homeless because you are. And I guess I'm sorry if I don't want to be sorry. It really is a vow of poverty that I think so many of us take and we don't even know we're doing it. But now I'm around people that spend money just to spend money. They know when they pay for something, it circulates back in 10 times fold. Like the people that I work with now, my clients, they're the types that know if they spend, the universe blesses them 10 times fold. If they bless me with money, the universe blesses them 10 times more. And they know this shit too. They even say it. They say it to me. One of my all-time favorite people in the world, 5D reality, you know who you are, baby. That's one thing she said to me one time. She said, "Oh, it's nothing, Jenna. I just blessed myself by blessing you." I'll never forget that. That's when I really knew I was in a different timeline. That's when I really knew I was in a totally different world. The people that I converse with now, they are no longer homeless. These people actually run like very, very well-established 6-figure, 7-figure businesses. And you can't be in the energy of humbleness anymore. You can't run with the big dogs like that. And I know, I mean, I was homeless last year. And technically, I'm still living here at this home that is, it just, I could definitely have a better life. I could definitely have a better living arrangement. That's for sure. However, my mindset now is so much more aligned with, of course I deserve better. Of course I have a mansion. Of course I own a mansion. Of course I do. The universe is giving me that on a silver platter. And if it's not this way, then it'll be another way. Maybe I'll win the lottery and I'll just, boom, be able to buy a house in Montana. If it's not that, maybe it's an uncle I don't know who's going to sign over the deed to a house in Alaska. I don't know, but I just feel entitled to it. Why? Because why not? Why not? The real question has to be for all of you, why not? A lot of people that don't get to manifest, they don't know how, they can't understand it. Their vibrations are all wonky. They're not in alignment. They don't know how to do it. They want to make you feel bad for being able to do it. But honey, you have got to really reclaim that power and be like, I don't care if you can do it or not. That's a you thing. I know a lot of you are manifestation coaches like me, and I know that you have issues sometimes in getting through to people, but that does not mean that you didn't try. It just means that they're not willing to accept the truth and you have to move on. This is what Jesus said. He said, if they don't accept you, kick off dust off your boots and keep walking. Meaning not everyone will accept what truth you have. If you can't manifest something and I can, that doesn't make me a villain. And that is one thing, one piece of advice I would give anyone who is once homeless and wanting to be living in a way better situation. Just because there are still homeless people, just because there are still poor people, does not mean that you have to be. Just because there are still sad people on the planet does not mean that you're not allowed to laugh. And that is the big problem that most of us have. It's like we feel so guilty that we win and others haven't figured it out yet. But that doesn't mean you didn't try. That doesn't mean you didn't waste every last fucking breath you had trying to teach an entire collective how to have the wins that you have. I think it's about time we just get our wins. That's what I'm gonna do. Her eyes are magical. Thank you. You know when you know. Mm-hmm. Yes. Oh, you mean about Marcos? Oh yeah, I know. Oh, yeah. I told you guys the first phone call we ever had, he and I, we were in the first 3 minutes already talking about past life, how we were twin flames in a past life as a different species. We were already talking about how we were twin flames in the first phone call. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. He's oh my God, the most amazing thing that's ever happened to me. I've never been happier. Oh, he just melts my heart. Guys, I'm in love. Just because you're humble doesn't mean you lose your boundaries. Okay, yeah, technically that's true, I guess. To become your humble, you don't lose your boundaries. But my question, see you, have a good one. Yeah, hope you win.
That's another score. Thank you.
Yeah, have a good one. Just because you okay, what was the question? Hold on before I forget. It was a really great one. What did you say? Damn it all. What did he say? He said, yeah, just because you're humble doesn't mean you lose your boundaries. Exactly. Just because you're humble doesn't mean you lose your boundaries. And boundaries are imperative to keeping your manifestations, guys. Boundaries, that shit needs to happen. But being humble, it doesn't mean that you lose entitlement. And that's where most of us go freaking wrong. We are so overly humble that we lose our sense of entitlement. We're so grateful for the breadcrumbs that our man gives us that we forget we're goddesses and we deserve that man worshiping the ground we walk on. Oh, one phone call a week. Oh my God. He called me, guys. Oh my God. I'm so excited. No. Ew, no. 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 But we do this. We think that being humble is a good thing. And so we look at the 3D and you're given a breadcrumb, and you look at the 3D and you're like, oh my God, I'm so grateful. I'm so happy. Bitch, why are you happy for a phone call? He's your husband. No? He's your husband? You're happy for a phone call? I don't get that. So I don't shoot the messenger, or do. I don't care, girl. Take me out of this world. Shit. I don't care anymore. I will still be preaching this message from the ethers, bitch. You will still hear my voice in your nightmares. Anybody tries to take me out of the game, honey, I will haunt your ass just for something to do. Tell me I'm wrong on that. I'm the most ruthless motherfucker you've ever met. If you try to take me out of the game, I'll make sure that on the other side, it's 99 bottles of beer on the wall, 99 bottles of beer. Take one down, pass it around. That guy killed me right here. 98 bottles of beer on the wall. Yeah, I'm serious. I'll haunt your ass. You guys might want to think again if anybody's got some plots and plans on me, huh? Figure that shit out. Don't be a dick. You ain't killing me. I'm eternal. I live forever. Why? Because I'm entitled. I'm entitled to knowing I'm a beast. I'm entitled to knowing I'm a god, honey, and I don't die. I'm eternal. I go on forever and ever and ever and ever. This is the song that never ends, 'cause when I'm dead, I'll be in your head. And you'll be like, oh shit, I should not have done it. It was dumb. And I'll be the one that's on the other side like thumbs up. I'll fucking haunt you, bro. You even try it. Whoever's been plotting and planning on my life, do it. I dare you. Tell me I'm not some psychotic witch bitch and I would not haunt you on the other side. Tell me I wouldn't. Tell me. You know I would. Look, no one tells me to be sweet. I'm so over it. There it is. There it is. There it is. There it is. She needs to get her own pulpit. Guys, we need to give this girl a microphone. That girl right there, my mod from the God Mod Squad, she deserves her own pulpit. Like, listen, I'd go to your church, bae. I'd sit in your front pew. Yeah? I'd let you take me to church. Woo! Hallelujah. Thank you, Jesus. I'd shake my tambourine to you, baby. Oh, yes. Every time. She gets it. She gets my heart. She's been my spirit animal for like the last million eons. She's the best thing in the world. Humble from God is exactly how you are when people say be humble. They mean don't take up space. Your light is too big. I can't compete. Stop. Exactly. You can't stop the sun from shining. Deal with it. Girl, that's it right there. This is what she said. She said, if you are humble, it is a way to dim your light. They really do take your power from you by being humble. I really believe that. And I don't think you should have that level of entitlement when it comes to people. You should have that level of entitlement and expectation when it comes to the universe. Big difference. To expect something of a human is dumb. Okay? They don't have a lot that they can give. Okay? You're not here for humans. You're here for God. You're here to expect more from the universe, not a man or a woman, right? Shit, you can't even expect more from your politician, honey. You can't expect much from any human. You're not here for that. You're here to expect more and demand more from the universe. The entitlement from the universe. See? But yeah, the entitlement from like a boyfriend or a girlfriend, nah. I think that that's actually why I encourage walking away from some people. And look, I believe that there is a perfect reality where you and your person made up, you guys healed that connection, you're so happy, madly enough. I believe in infinite timelines, so it's possible. But as a manifestation coach as well, I also know that sometimes just saying snip, snip, out you go is best thing you can do. Being like, you know what? It's not that guy. I love him, but no. So many people are afraid of that too. You guys are so afraid that the universe might actually have something better in store for you, but you don't trust it. Neville Goddard was a manifestation coach in the 1920s, and he would have this auditorium full of people. And one of his clients came to him and said, oh, I just want this man so bad. I just want this guy. He's so great. I met him and I'm trying to manifest him back. And he's not really doing what I want him to do. He's just giving me breadcrumbs. And Neville was like, you don't want him. You want a husband. You don't want him. You want loyalty. You don't want him. You want love. And she goes, no, I want him and only him. And then he would keep saying, no, you want a good man. That's what you want. So I think that was a story about how he was like having to tell some people there's just no hope for them. There just isn't. Some people there's just no hope for. You want to cling on for dear life to a guy who's breadcrumbing you and texts you once every 2 weeks? Girl, have at it. I don't think so. Not me. Not this one. Not this one. I'm too damn entitled. I'm too damn entitled to a man who worships the ground I walk on in the same way I worship the ground he walks on. Okay? So while I know, yes, you could have the marriage that is in shambles right now, I know you could fix it. You could. But sometimes you have too much resistance. Sometimes there's just too many infractions that have happened, too many fights, too many arguments. You've just seen too much, girl. Sometimes it is like that. And so, yes, while I do know as a manifestation coach, you could have your person come back. Sometimes I just tell people like, girl, cut your losses. Cut your losses and move it along because the universe has something better for you. Always. It's always better. It's always better every single time. And this has never failed. Better. Every time I bring in a man, boom, better, bigger, bigger and better. Always. Bigger, better, best. Always. That is how it is. Okay. So the universe is always going to bless you with more because you demand more. That's why you're leaving so-and-so in the first place, because you think their breadcrumbs are absolute garbage. So if you live in the attitude of gratitude, I get that. And you should. It's actually there is a lot of truth to being in the attitude of gratitude. It puts you in a state of having more to be grateful for. But so many of you are grateful for breadcrumbs. Girl, why? The fuck? You are a goddess. What you really should be grateful for is that you have the capacity to imagine millions of dollars in your bank account right this second and be grateful for that. Be grateful for that. That's how the fuck you claim that. That's how you claim it. Thank you. That's mine. Perfect. Love it. I love that I felt that feeling. I love that I can buy anything I want. That is my reality. But yet we're out here looking at the 3D breadcrumbing us and we're like, oh my God, I found a 20 on the ground. Oh, I'm so excited. I don't think that that's good. I don't want to do that anymore. I just don't. I'll be grateful and be like, wow, see, that's proof that I'm always manifesting more. Guys, I just don't settle. I don't. I'm too entitled. I'm too much of a spoiled, rotten daughter of God. I can't settle anymore. If I see it, I'll be like, wow, yeah, 20. Okay. And great. Let's get more. I know more is coming. And this is what really will separate you from people who wish to stay at that lack mindset, at that poverty level. And I'm sorry, but it is true. It is true. You really do meet people on this journey that want to stay victims. And I'm cutting vows of poverty and I'm cutting people out of my life that up till now, the top 5 people in my life were all homeless. That's not good. You are who you hang out with. And if you're around people who don't really want to strive for more, you have to really look at that. You have to look at it and be like, why don't you want to do better? Why don't you want to believe that if you pay money for a bill, that you'll receive it 10 times fold? Why are you afraid of being told no when you know that you can give yourself a yes? So to all of my coaches out there who mentor like I do, though a lot of your clients do come to you earnestly with like actual need for help. Sometimes you can lead a horse to water, baby, but you can't make them drink. Sometimes they don't, even though they pay hard-earned money, sometimes your clients don't even want to listen to the truth. That's okay. You are still allowed to succeed even when others want to fail. Let me repeat. You are still allowed to succeed even when others want to fail. And that especially goes for romantic relationships. Do you know how many times people have just assumed I'll always be that girl that's like hopelessly romantic, but yet always dumped? And I finally manifest the one that I've literally been dreaming about for 14 years. And the way that the energy has shifted in my vibration, it's making people's heads spin because they've always believed that I would be this certain way. And I've already broken that vow. I've already broken the vow of being single forever. I've already broken the vow of being dumped, of being that girl that's just like chronically single. You know what I mean? I've already been married in my mind far before I'm married in the physical 3D world. I had a sacred ring on my finger long before I have one on my finger, you know? But we really need to get over this level of humility. Like, oh, I'm so grateful for this. And it's like, okay, great. But if you focus so much on the angel numbers or the fucking butterflies or the bumper stickers, right? That you're getting all these signs and you're going to see more of that. Are you trying to manifest butterflies or your soulmate? Are you trying to manifest birds or a new job or the lottery? You can't keep focusing on the little things and being like, I'm so grateful for that. I'm so grateful. Nah, okay. Okay, God, and I raise you more and I need more and I want more. And there is nothing wrong with wanting that. In fact, I think to expect more, everyone does. Everyone does expect more. But what are you expecting more of? Most people expect more poverty. They expect more bills. You're always in the energy of expectation, always. What are you expecting today? When you woke up today, what did you expect? No, really, ask yourself this. Did you expect to have to like get a phone call from your mom and it would be an argument? Did you expect that when you go to take a bath, it's like cold water because your roommate stole the water? Is it when you go downstairs, you go to open the fridge and it's empty? What are you expecting? Because you're always in the energy of expectation, always. What are you expecting is the real question. So today, I would ask you guys to really consider, have you made a vow of poverty unknowingly because you are who you hang out with? And I'm sorry, but if you have all of your counsel, all your top 5 friends in your phone are all homeless, or they failed at business, they failed at something, they're bankrupt or something, or they're all broken up with, they all are divorced and they're all struggling with relationships. Guys, you got to really pay attention to this shit. It doesn't make you better than them. It's not a better or worse. It's just different. I'm just different. My attitude has just been different. I've grown. So I'm no longer humble because I don't need to be. Ooh, shit. Hold on. Dang, girl, I said that and it like hit me right here. Ooh, that one took... Whoa, hold on, dude. I said that and it's like, whoa, I even felt it in my body. Like, wait. The audacity though. Okay, this is how I said it. I don't want to be humble anymore because I don't need to be. See, that is such a testament to confidence that no one gave me. Because if it were society's job, society did a horrible job because I got free from it. I got free from needing to be humble. But I don't need to be humble anymore. I need to be in the energy of expectation. I need to be entitled now. You as a God, you need to be entitled to your kingdom come. If not, somebody will take that kingdom from you. It'll come. It'll get here. Those new manifestations that you're building, they'll come. They'll arrive. But because you're not entitled to it, you don't feel entitled to it, someone will come in and snatch that shit from you, honey. Facts. That's it. That's all I needed to say. I answered my own damn question today. Humble, yeah, exactly. You're so right. You're so right, Rain. I say my daddy owns everything and I'm his favorite. If that bothers you, oh damn, she's a beast. This one. This girl scares me. Look, Marcos and I talk about you and I say, I'm not getting on her bad side. Are you gonna? And he's like, hell no. If there's anybody I wouldn't fuck with ever in this world, it's her. We talk about you. He's like, I don't like anybody on this planet really, but her, I think I can't fuck with her. We are scared of you, girl. Both of us. chicken shit when it comes to you. Because look, she's got that attitude. I say, my daddy owns everything and I'm his favorite. So if that bothers you, oh well. Girl, it's giving entitlement. It's giving you expect a lot. It's giving you win at life because you expect a lot. What you assume to be true is true. That's the basic tenet of the law of assumption, which I teach, the law of assumption. A spiritual law that says what you assume to be true is true. So if you assume that your daddy owns everything and your daddy's favorite, well, honey. Don't mind if I do. I'd love to spoil dad ass. Y'all are in sync. Exactly. Oh my, I've never heard that song. Bow Down by Beyonce. I've got to go hear it. I've got to go listen. I'm going to dedicate that song to you on my channel. Oh my God, that's awesome. Bow Down by Beyonce. Is it good? Maybe I'll check that shit out. I don't know why people are obsessed with others' opinions and start whining about them. Like, the irony of irony is your comment. You're literally talking about how people whine. And all I heard so far in all the 2 or 3 comments you've written is just you bitching. You ever notice that? Do you ever notice that, like, the freaking audacity of people that project shit onto you when honestly, if you really look at it, they're the ones doing it? Dude, if you haven't bitched and moaned, you know what I mean? Is it just me or is Jenna's eyes changing color? It went from silver to blue to green. Yeah. Yeah, I've been told that. I do have gray and blue eyes. We need strong men who love our nature, not want to control it. Exactly. And he doesn't. Because I talked to Marcos today and I said, I don't think I can be humble anymore. I think I have to be entitled to stuff. And he was like, just remember you used to be humble. And I was like, what's that mean? He's like, nothing. It just means remember that you used to be humble. And that could go both ways. That could go, Jenna, you need to be more humble. And it can also mean, remember that that's how you used to be and what you used to get in that energy. What did you used to get when you were humble? Walked all over, told no, limitations for days. I was told no by the universe, but I was always told yes. But I thought it was a no, right? So this just goes to show even twin flames, they challenge you. They try to make you grow. They try to make you be better. So I'm glad that he asked that question because it really, if I want to rule and reign with Christ, if I want to be a new creation in Christ and lead my matrix, recreate my world, what kind of queen am I going to be? What kind of leader am I going to be? What kind of God am I going to be? You have to be able to sleep well at night. There's a real sense of like entitlement that I have, and I don't know that I need to apologize for it. She doesn't. Shit. May Rain 77, she does not apologize for shit. And she gets everything handed to her on a silver platter. That's what we need to do, guys. We've been doing it wrong all this time. Jenna has that powerful stare that makes you stutter even over texts. Ooh. Ooh. I would be happy with a phone call from you. Hunt my ass. Brands. Listen. If you are not sent from my daddy in heaven, honey, the one that gives me earthing. No, because I expect it. I expect more. Why wouldn't I? I'm God of my reality. Guys, I'm going to say it. I'm going to say it for the ones in the back, okay? Fuck being humble. Fuck being humble. No more humble. No more humility. No more, oh, please, sir. Like you're begging the universe for fecking breadcrumbs. And when it comes to your man too, same thing. Oh, please, sir. Like text me just once. I want the apology so bad. He's your husband already. Why are you waiting on an apology? That'll come naturally when you have the communion with him, the communication. When you have that reunion, you'll get the apology naturally. Put yourself in the energy of that's my husband. Of course he's my husband. I'm entitled to that. Of course he doesn't see other women. I'm the only one he sees. He's allergic to other women. He can't get it up for anybody else but me. Be in that energy of entitlement. And so many of you are just, you're expecting, yeah, but you're in the energy of expecting breadcrumbs. Why? Ugh, no. When the universe bends to your will, it bows down to you. Your 3D matrix is waiting for your go ahead. It's waiting for your command, not the other way around. So you need to be a little bit more entitled, okay? Okay. A little bit more in the energy of expectation. Girl, you're about to speak to the masses. Your lips to God's ears. To be continued. I love that you're here. Thank you so much for showing up again. I love you. I love that you always come back, baby. These are great messages, and I'm glad that you resonate with them. Ghost, I know. You saw that. You saw that too. Ugh, ghost somewhere. Ghost somewhere. Ghost somewhere. Listen, I say ghost somewhere because that's like a thing. Instead of fuck you, I always say go somewhere to people. I got to get it on a t-shirt, honestly. Hashtag go somewhere, asshole. But no, really. And then Ghost, that was a nickname of one of my ex-boyfriends. His name was Ghost. I'm going to tell you why. Because he ghosted me all the damn time. Dude broke up with me on my own damn birthday. Girl, talk about motherfucking breadcrumbs. Talk about breadcrumbs. And I dumped him like yesterday's salty salmon in the trash disposal. And I said, you know what? I'm going to go get a real man. Not a ghost, girl. I want somebody in the flesh. No, one of the first things that dude ever told me, I swear to you, on the first day we ever met, one of the first things he ever said was, yeah, no, all my friends call me Ghost. Yeah, okay. Red alert, red alert, red alert. Girl, you in danger, girl. Run. You in danger, girl. If only I could have told my younger self that. You in danger, girl. Run. What the fuck? Who hasn't hit the like button? I don't know. Y'all better tap the screen twice. Yo, if you don't, I will haunt your ass tonight at witching hour. You'll be up at the ass crack of dawn, drenched in a sweat, and you'll be like, did I like it? I was supposed to like it. Did I actually hit the thumbs up? I feel like I should have. Somebody did. I love you so much, whoever just legit hit the thumbs up, because that's fun. I'll spare you tonight at witching hour. You'll be like drenched in sweat. You'll be like, was it that witch bitch on the internet? As you are in the fetal position, rocking back and forth with your thumb in your mouth. Was it her? Was it her? I'm just kidding, you guys. I wouldn't do that to you. But give it a fucking thumbs up. Thank you. Anyway. Snip, snip, out you go. Because whatever you're looking for, it ain't here. No, exactly. Bigger, better. This seems targeted to something I said before. Yo, hey, if you want to think that it talks about your magic wand, let it be that. Let it be. But yes, I'm talking about bigger and better. I'm talking about bigger and better in all ways. Okay? I'm talking about when you leave something behind, better always shows up. Because it's your direct mirror. Your 3D is your direct mirror. It's a reflection of you. It's a reflection of what's within. If you got better, guess what? Guess what? Guys, your 3D matrix is going to be better. Do you understand me? You gained conscious awareness. You became a better person. You healed. So naturally, by association, the new person coming into your life is also going to reflect that. Do you understand? Sometimes we just have too much resistance to the men that we're with. And we just need to say, snip, snip, out you go. I'm going to dump your ass. Sometimes. Sometimes it be like that. Excuse me. I had a man sing to me in 3 languages today. And that's why you're the GOAT, the greatest of all time. All hail. We are not worthy. We are not worthy. We are not worthy of you, girl. 3 languages. Oh, damn. Oh, damn. Damn. That's because she knows she's the best. And she's probably like, and, okay, that was great. Let's see what else I can do. Like, because she's in expectation mode. She's in expectation of I always get my shit handed to me on a silver platter. Why? Why not? I'm God. Right? Yeah, it was so romantic. He's saying it in English, Spanish, and Arabic. Dang, girl. When are you getting married? When are you getting married? When are you going to put a ring on this one, huh? Homeless USA. Move out of this corrupt land. Thank you, Brandon. Absolutely doing that. Sheesh, that is romantic. Hi, innocent. How you doing? I have already enough motivation. Okay, cool. So you don't need to be here for this free motivation then. Go somewhere, J-Ed. Go somewhere. I guess I am downloading Duolingo today. He's like, I gotta compensate for some things. Look, you're a magical being. It is not that hard to grow a few inches. You know what I'm saying? It is not. Bippity boppity boo. Your magic wand should be. I'm just saying, it's a you thing. Go be about it, son. Go handle some things. Go use your magic wand to grow your magic wand. I don't understand what the problem is. You guys not know who the fuck you are? You should be telling yourself every day you are God's gift to humanity, womankind. You should be saying that about your... You should. Are you doing that? Or are you sitting here entertaining a reality where you have a little bit of a, there's a little bit of lack there. You should not be like that. It should be like, whoa, I'm God, and wowza, is that thing also a demigod? You know what I mean? You should be doing that. I don't know what your problem is. Do you not know who you are? You can shift to a different reality, a different timeline where every woman you have ever been with is like, oh, that one got away. That's the one that got away. Like, that one got away. Right? No breadcrumbs here. No, ma'am. No, ma'am. I'm so proud of you, my love. I'm so proud of you, girl. That's why you are the GOAT when it comes to manifesting. And that's why you have been given such a beautiful gift in being able to teach others how to manifest as well. I love y'all. I mean, it's fun being here. We love you. We love you here, darkness. I accepted magic, and that's what I got. Can we just talk about it? Can we? Can we talk about how you're not afraid of magic? Can we talk about how you're not afraid to receive? And that's why you get more and more and more and more and more. I mean, can we talk about it? It's the divine feminine nature within us all. We all have divine feminine and we all have divine masculine. Can we just talk about how up until this point in society, and I'm convinced of this, up to this point in society, we did not know as a collective how to receive. We just didn't. I mean, a lot of us, if we ever received something as kids, it was taken from us again. It was like given to us just to be taken from us in punishment. So we don't know how to readily accept what God is handing us on a silver platter and be like, yeah, I do deserve this. But it's like to not be in the energy of entitlement would be, say you were going to inherit millions of dollars or something from a trust fund or whatever. And then somebody were to come by one day and steal your money out of your bank account or something. Would you let that happen? No. You would say, fuck that. I'm going to call the bank. I'm going to call the police. I'm going to get my money back. Right? You would defend it, would you not? Because it is yours. Same with your divine connection. Same with your soulmate. Like, would you not be claiming that shit? Even if some tramp hussy comes up and she's like, oh my God, you're so hella sexy. You should call me. Ugh. As a manifester, would you not look at that girl, look at your man, and then be like, yeah, right, that's mine. But he is, though. But that is mine, though. That's mine, and he's not going anywhere. You're in the expectation of, duh, he's mine, we're married. Duh, he wants me and only me. I'm his soulmate. Why are we so afraid, guys, to claim this shit? We are so afraid of it. I don't understand. What, are you afraid of, like, being possessive or something? Like shit, you should see me. I'm like, I wish a witch bitch would. I wish a witch bitch would. You want to fight? I will. And I win every fucking time because that's mine. You get to this level of, it's mine. Of course it's mine. I'm God of my reality. It's not anybody else's. Girl, go to your own reality. Go get your own man's. That's fine. Don't touch mine. You can look, but don't you dare touch, right? It's the same with your money. You have millions of dollars in the bank account. Why the hell would you let some asshole come steal from you? You wouldn't. You would claim it. You'd say, that's mine. I'm going to fight for it. So right now, you need to be in the expectation of, I have it. It's mine. Because we're always expecting something. We're always in the energy of expectation. Always. Just my question to you is, what are you expecting? Failure? Fights? For your man to be stolen from you? Like, what are you expecting? Because I'll tell you, that used to be the case. Until I met Marcos, it's because I met a lot of men that were weak and they could not say no to temptation. And I knew it. And so because of that, I assumed that when they were tempted, they'd take the bait. And guess what happened? Girl, I was cheated on for days, okay? You have witnessed my tragic downfall in relationships publicly for years. And so I finally meet Marcos, and I know that man. I know him like the back of my hand, and I know. I know he's mine. I know it. I know it. You just know it's yours. You just know that money is yours. You just know the health is yours. You just know the safe family is yours. You just know the house is yours. You just know the job is yours. You have to know it. And that is the energy of entitlement. To feel entitled to that thing. I really would ask you guys today to get in the energy of, I've already been with my person, or I've already had that job, or I've already manifested the house. Put yourself in the energy of, I've already had it for a couple months now. You would feel comfortable. You would be like, okay, and? You wouldn't feel overly excited about having millions of dollars in your bank account. You would just be like, yeah, so what? It's just money. Same with your soulmate. You just be like, yeah, okay. He watches me pee. Like, that's how close we are, right? Like, okay, and what would you do if you were already with them for several months, several years? Get yourself in that energy, because so many of you want to know why you can't manifest your person staying. It's because you get in this excitement phase. I mean, I meant stage, but whatever. This excitement stage of, oh my God, he called me. Oh, we're going on our first date. I'm so excited. Great. But you're manifesting a husband. So you should be entitled. You should be like, yeah, of course he's taking me on a date. Duh. We already have kids in some parallel dimension. Okay? You're not entitled enough, guys. That's my opinion. That's my humble opinion. Get it? Just kidding. You did. You understood. Anyway, you know what's so ironic? Guess who I just manifested posting a video just now? The Rosie Life, my favorite manifestation coach. I think she might actually be growing on me. At first, I don't think I was ready for her. She was a little bit too bold. It was a lot. It was a lot. I was not in my divine feminine energy. I couldn't receive what she was saying. Because it's given entitled. She would be really entitled. And the way that she'd just be like, so? I was told no, and? Say what? I don't care. I said yes. Bitch, I said yes. And that is how she gets everything. So guys, we really have got to start saying, I expect more. And if you don't like that, I guess there's the door. I don't know what to tell you. Hello. All kingdoms rise and fall. Your throne will be taken one day, regardless of everything. What the fuck are you talking about? Who the fuck are you? Listen, bro, it's given false prophet. I want to talk about something, David, if that is your real name. Here's the thing. Don't go around talking like that and not wanting to be called a false prophet. Because nah, my kingdom, my throne will not be taken. Which makes you a goddamn liar. So watch yourself. Period. No apologies. Exactly. To be continued, right? I won't apologize. If I know I didn't do anything wrong, if that shall bring me waves of pain and loss, might as well be it. Right. You didn't do anything wrong. And earlier when I snapped at you too, you didn't really do anything wrong. It's cute that you apologize, though. I do really like you, actually. I'm kind of glad you were only blocked for 24 hours. I thought somebody deleted you. No, honestly, I thought I deleted you yesterday. And so finding out that you were just blocked for 24 hours and it wasn't me that did it, I kind of feel kind of glad. I'm glad you came back. Dang, I just got exposed. Ooh, okay. What did I expose you for? For being not in your God power? Talking about how you need to have more thunder down under or something? Like look, as a man, manifest that shit. Start imagining every woman that you ever come across being like, dang, what a boss daddy. What is daddy? What is daddy? Wow. Memorable, very much memorable. Every woman wants it. You need to be in that energy of I have it. I claim it. Who cares what the 3D is showing you right now on your physical body? Who gives a flying fuckaroni? That's not what you're manifesting. Be about it. Stay in your imagination of wowza. That is what you need to do, and that is how you need to speak. And you need to speak with conviction, and you need to know who the fuck you are. Sorry I yelled at you, but okay. We love steak. She literally put, no! She put a meat emoji as I'm talking about you know what. Oh, that's fun. That's fun. Oh, she said we love meat. Oh. Okay, now that sounds, yeah, like I just need to fix my mind. Exactly. It's not your physical body that needs to be fixed. It's that you need to shift your conscious awareness. Yeah? Your Christ consciousness, Boo Bear. Your God self. Yeah, your higher self. Ooh, that one. That boss daddy. You need to shift that consciousness, which is all that you are. All that you are is pure, unadulterated consciousness. That's it. Your pure awareness. As Kimberly would say from Manifesting with Kimberly, you are pure, unadulterated consciousness. All you have to do is use that consciousness to see your endowment larger than life. Do you understand? That's all you need to do, and keep seeing that and only that reality and speak only from that reality. This 3D will have to fade away. All things will fall away. The old things will fall away. Like the Bible says, you're a new creation in Christ. So be about it. Connect your thoughts with, I already have that thing, which if we're talking about that thing, what would your thoughts be if you had a more hopeful time in the bedroom? You would think thoughts of, damn, every girl's chasing me. Every girl wants it. Every girl remembers me from the past. Everybody mentions it. You would hear comments from the women that you're with. What would your thoughts be if you were that version of you that already had the thing you wanted? You'd probably know you were a god. You'd probably know you were a king. And you'd probably know that you can have anything you want. So what does it sound like to have everything you want? Well, it sounds like cockiness. Pun unintended. It sounds like Godfidence. It sounds like entitlement. And you don't sound very entitled yet. Damn right. Damn right, she said. No female will ever take my husband from me unless I no longer want him. Period. Period. Thank you, Jesus. Thank you, Jesus. You know what? I wish I could, you know what, YouTube, make this happen. Make this happen. I want to be able to, oh wait, I can do it. Oh, there it goes. I'm going to pin your message. I'm going to pin your message because right there, from your lips to God's ears, honey, I just heard it. This is what I heard. No female will ever take my husband from me. Ever. Ever. Unless I fucking say so. Unless I don't want him anymore. Okay. Okay. See? It's given entitlement. It's given, he's mine, bitch, back the fuck up off him. That's what it's given to me. Okay. Anyway, thank you, Jesus. Jenny, I'll be honest, you aren't really aggressive. You are just entitled. Thank you for noticing, sir. I'm really glad we can be friends. I'm glad we could try this again. I'm glad you changed your mind. I'm not really aggressive. I'm just entitled. Although yesterday I was very much aggressive. Called you out on your shit. Get it right, son. Get it right or get it hella wrong and get it the fuck off my live stream. Do you understand me? Because I run with the big dogs now. Yeah, I run with gods and goddesses. And your mindset is you're either about it or you're going to get cut the fuck loose. Next. I'm serious. You guys, either you step it up because I'm not coming down. You're either up here and you win. I don't care. I'll just ignore you, delete you, boot you. I don't give a shit. Okay? I'm serious. Be about it. Okay? No female will ever take my husband. That's damn right. That's damn right. I was wrong yesterday, so my bad. Okay. I see you, sir. I see you. Thank you. That actually is really sweet. That's the second apology I got from you today. And of course, because I'm entitled. I'm entitled to an apology. Thank you. But you didn't really do anything wrong. You were a little bit of a troll yesterday. Yeah, but I nipped that in the bud. It's fine. It's fine. Anyway, I love you guys. I'm going to go. Thank you for being here. I really needed to get my shit together. I really needed to see that even if it's twin flame or Santa Claus, if a man tells me to be humble, I'm going to have to really ask why. Why be humble when you can be entitled? Ooh, let us just ask again. Why be humble when you can be entitled? Ooh, don't you like that better? I do, but that's just me playing devil's advocate. That's just me being Satan's spawn. But don't you prefer that? Be entitled rather than be humble? I do. And I know Rosie from Rosie Life. I know she does. And I know Kimberly from Manifesting with Kimberly. She feels the same way. She's like, grab your shit. Girl, get your shit. Claim your shit. Let's stop with the humility, guys. Stop being humble. It's boring and dull. And the only people that get their manifestations are the ones that are bold enough to claim it. Where did being humble get you? I'll wait. For me, homeless, living in a sardine can in the middle of the fucking Arizona desert in the summer with no air conditioning. Girl, that is where humble got me. I'm not about it, though. I'm a spoiled princess. I don't accept that anymore. I shouldn't have even had it then. No one deserves homelessness. No one deserves poverty. No one deserves starvation. No. I say no. And you say no along with me. We get what we want, period. Have the energy of expectation today. Expect that the universe bends to your will. Expect that God, the universe, source energy, wants to spoil you so much that it makes your head spin. It should really be an expectation of course they're jealous of me. I always get what I want. Of course people hate me. It's because I win at life. And it's fine if they do. But guys, you can't let people get to you. You can't let people get to you in that way either. Like punishing you for doing better. A lot of us used to do that. You know, a lot of us would break these vows of poverty and then we would be reprimanded by our family. Like, how dare you? How dare you be the first millionaire in your family? That's not my fault. That's not my fault. I just don't want to suffer. And I don't want other people to suffer either. Why? If I'm this good-hearted and that I don't want people to suffer in a way that I sacrifice of myself to put myself out there to teach other people for free how to stop their suffering, why then would I deserve it? That doesn't even make sense. So I know that while a lot of us we had to go through the ringer, we had to experience poverty and homelessness and stuff. So what? We don't have to accept it forever. It was supposed to be temporary. Anybody that tries to tell you it's a long-term thing, don't fucking trust them, okay? Anyway, I'm going to go, but I love you. Yesterday, I must have added, because it made no sense. It didn't. And you were talking about it too. You're like, I don't know why I'm saying this. It's so cringe. And I was like, because you got demons, bro. Go handle your demons. The fuck off my channel. Yep. No, you are a winner. You too, baby. You too. Thank you. It takes a winner to see it in another. And I'm so proud of all of you. You're going to get exactly what you want. We are going to win together. Period. That's it. When what's the saying? When a tide rises, it raises all ships. When I do better, you do better. When you do better, I do better. We're in this together, guys. It really is like that. So whatever apocalypse is coming in, whatever final battle there is, I highly suggest we all start working together. I highly suggest that in order to avoid World War III, we all pull our heads out of our asses and start actually helping one another. That's what I suggest. Okay? So anyway, please go help people today. Go ease suffering. Go ease your own pain. Okay? All right. I will only stop supporting my wife. It's either when, what, you thought there would be an actual reason or something. That's funny, because that's what Marco said too. He said, I will always support my wife, no matter what. And I've never had a man say that to me ever. And it was just like, whoa. I've never had that level of support. But if you think about it, that's how the universe feels. The universe is like, I'll always support you no matter what. Good, bad, or ugly. You are God. You always get what you want. You always get told yes. If it's addictions, you get told yes. If it's a breakup, you get told yes. If it's a shit job, you get told yes. So why then wouldn't your divine counterpart also tell you yes on everything and be with you through thick and thin, through all of it, even when you mess up? If God's there when you mess up, then why wouldn't your husband be? Right? I'm not saying mess up. I'm saying, in fact, do better, try to be better. But that's what unconditional love is, unconditional support as well. And I've never had that before until Marcos. It's like the fucking craziest thing. I've never been loved before ever. I'm seeing that now. This man's waking me up from the dead, I'll tell you. But anyway, I'm going to leave it there, guys. I love you. I'll definitely be on again tomorrow, okay? Jenna doesn't participate. She holds the dang event in which people participate. Woo! Damn! Damn! If my 3D in these comments is not reflecting how badass I feel within, if this is not my kingdom come, listen, to have a comment written about me like that, oh my God. I talk to myself that way, but to see it actually proof positive, this is heaven, guys. We're about to have heaven on earth. I'm telling you, it's coming in. I'm telling you. New Jerusalem, new earth, the new world order, whatever you want to call it, it is happening. As within, so without. What you feel within is about to start reflecting in your direct mirror. So I highly suggest you know that you're the shit, okay? Oh, let me just read it one more time because that's the best thing I've ever read in my life. Listen, because I'm entitled to it. I'm entitled to it. I want to read it again. I've had a lot of trollish comments over the years, and I was forced to read that shit. So now I want to read the good one. Let me read this comment, yeah? Let me read it. Winner, ha! Jenna doesn't participate. She holds the dang event in which other people participate. Oh, yes! Yes, sir, yes, sir, yes, sir. Thank you. Thank you for that. Thank you, universe. See, that was the message. Be grateful for the things that you're about to manifest. If you can't be grateful for the things in your 3D environment because it looks like shit, well, then go into your imagination and be grateful that you see things there. And eventually it will present itself in the physical world just like this, okay? All right. Aisha, I love you, girl. You go, girl. Thank you so much. Continued, I love you. I blocked the other account so he doesn't see what I type. I think Blackface and I am whatever you want me to be are fake accounts made to interact with you. Don't believe me. Just be careful. For sure, Aisha. Thank you so much, sweet cheeks. I love you. I love you very much. Thank you for serious. Thank you very much for being so protective, honey. Oh, I love you. I love you guys with all my heart. I'll talk to you guys later. Bye-bye.